That is true.
Yes.
And I think it's also whether it still has to remain a pub, whether it's considered an asset of community value. Because if it's not, and we can change it to normal shops, then that would be much better for the
far better.
Yes.
And
Property Elevator is back and we are bigger than ever. This year, we see our angels looking to invest their hard-earned cash into some of the best property deals on the market. Will our angels be keeping their lights green, or will they be turning them red? And to shake things up, I'd like to introduce you to the lender, who'll be giving their insights into how these deals could potentially be viewed from a lending perspective. Our angels are seasoned developers, mentors, and investors with a combined experience of over 100 years. They are Paul Mahoney, Ranjan Bhattacharya, John Howard, Hayley Andrews, and Nicholas Walworth. Unlike the angels, our lender, Scott Marshall, can't shake hands on any of the deals. So, it's up to our candidates to impress one of the 5 angels for that all-important guidance and cash. So, let's meet some of the hopeful candidates pitching their deals on today's show. Sam, welcome to Property Elevator.
Hello.
Firstly, tell me a little bit about your background and your experience in property.
So I've been in commercial property and residential property for nearly 20 years now.
Amazing. So it's very much a full-time, well-established career for you.
Yes,
then.
it is, yeah. So I've got a passion for it.
And is this deal that you've brought, is it commercial to residential as well?
So this is an interesting project. This is a pub conversion to residential flats.
Okay, great. And so is there anyone in particular that you would like to partner with on this particular project?
John Howard.
Okay, all right. Great. Well, we're going to send you up now.
Yeah.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And I will be waiting here to chat to you when you get down.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed for you.
Thanks.
Please head up that way.
Hello, angels.
Hello.
My name is Sam. So today I present you with my project, which is a pub conversion. This is a pub conversion in a very historical town of Windsor. This is a pub restaurant that is now closed, dilapidated and distressed. And it was also used as a bed and breakfast on the first floor. So now it's on the market and it has potential to be redeveloped into 8 apartments, and the ground floor has potential to be split into 2 retail units that will be a component to the whole investment. The purchase price of this is 900,000 and the redevelopment cost of this is just shy of 900,000 itself. The GDV on this project once developed is 3.2 million. This is a freehold property, so you will own the property. In addition to that, the retail units, we can't build apartments on the retail aspect because it's facing the high street. So what we have decided to do with the planners is we can shrink the ground floor retail unit and build 2 apartments at the back and close off the retail units at the front. And it's got 2 beautiful entrances, so we quite easily can split them in the middle, and then we can generate an income from the 2 retail units. On average, on these retail units, we can accumulate a rental of about £25,000 each. If we go above to the first floor, then in the pack, we will be building 3 apartments on the first floor and a further 3 apartments on the second floor. These apartments will be 1-bed, 2-person apartments.
thank you very much for your pitch. Who would like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Great pitch, Sam. Great area. Nice little project. Can you tell us some of the background? Because in the pack, it looks as though this project has a little bit of history. Has the last owner started works?
The works at the moment is, it's been boarded up, it's been closed down. The previous leaseholders that had rented it, they couldn't function the business, so they gave it in.
And you are keeping the retail on the ground floor, of course, which actually is probably the most important thing, isn't it?
That's the key element that we've been told that has to be on the ground floor, but then we've come out with a creative idea to split that into 2 retail units.
Into 2, yeah.
Because you'd never rent it the way
it's not too creative, is it, to put it into 2?
No.
Just a
really
question
basic.
on that though. If you keep the retail on the ground floor, it's not going to be 8 apartments, is it? It'll just be 6? Or is that?
Yeah,
Is that
so
right?
it's going to be 3 on the first floor and 3 on the second, and then 2 at the back of the ground floor.
Oh, so it would still be 8 flats.
Yes.
Nicholas.
I'm a little bit concerned of the loss of a pub, which is a community
Asset.
asset
Yeah.
in a heritage area.
It's not operating as a pub currently, though, is it?
It's not operating as a pub anymore.
How
and
long has it not been run as a pub for?
Yeah.
There's no. I don't think there is a demand for.
No, I know, but how long has it been
closed?
empty?
I disagree with that. That's my point, right?
Yeah.
I think Eton is booming. It is a tourist town, Eton and Windsor. It's hugely booming. The fact that it's gone under, I would doubt very much is due to demand. I could be wrong, but I live around the Reading area. Have done for for best part of 20 years. So we know Windsor really well, and it's heaving. You can't park
You ever
anywhere near
been
the
to
town
this pub?
centre. I can't recall going to this pub. I might
Probably.
have done. I might
Probably
have
been.
done. But it might have gone under. We've had COVID. We've had some serious financial difficulties in the last few years. That doesn't mean there's not the demand. It could have just been the owner operator had issues. And I think you would see this pub getting snapped up and reopened for this coming summer, quite easily.
I totally
So
agree. And
I think that's what the planners might think, and that for me is a huge risk on the planning.
Yeah, I think Sam, certainly my problem, and maybe the other Angels' problem, is that if you can't change the retail, certainly the pub into retail on the ground floor, you've got a pub. I'm sure you can do the flats above,
yes.
but the problem is who wants to buy a flat above a pub? One, funding it's more difficult.
Yes.
Funding it's more difficult for the buyers. More expensive. It's possible, but it's more expensive. And secondly, they're not worth as much money.
Yes.
So the key to this deal, for me, is the planning.
Are you struggling to find your next commercial to residential conversion project? Well, over the next 2 years, virtually every UK bank branch will close. Banks are fabulous buildings in prime locations, and thanks to permitted development rights, they're really easy to convert to alternative uses under a light touch planning regime. My team have put together a list of over 500 UK bank branches which are poised for imminent closure. And for a limited period only, you can download this list absolutely free. Your next commercial property project is on this list, so download it now and enjoy the rest of the video. That is true,
Yes.
and I think it's also whether it still has to remain a pub, whether it's considered an asset of community value, because if it's not, and we can change it to normal shops, then that would be much better for the
Far better.
Yes.
And I've done a number of pubs, bought a number of pubs, some of which I've had to sell to the community afterwards
Yeah,
because
it's
they've
really-
put a
can be
charge
really
on it,
tough.
and others that I've managed to develop. But it is not easy. Pubs are not easy to convert to do because of the planning issues involved in them.
Because I suppose the last thing you want to end up owning is a pub that can't be converted to anything else.
Yeah. We're confident it can be converted and that the ground floor can be turned into retail units. There's
Yes,
a few
but would you
pubs-
buy it without knowing you definitely can?
I would do as much due diligence as I can in order to be comfortable buying it.
We
knowing
can
that
all
planning will
do
go
that,
through.
Sam. With all due respect, we can all do that. We can all get planning
Yeah,
consultants
yeah.
in with their view, local planning apps. But there's still a risk.
There's still a
with
risk.
planning, and,
Yeah,
and
there's
that
a-
has got
yeah.
to make the deal's got to be worth it. Sam, what's on the upper floors at the moment? Is it all restaurant on all 3 floors?
Well, it's
Pub on
very
all-
interesting.
What's
At
up
the
there?
moment, on the first, on the upper floors, it's actually Airbnb. So this
Great.
is another great idea that
I'm
could
going to
happen
make
if-
you an offer.
Yeah.
Trading.
I'm going to make you an
It's
offer. if I
Airbnb.
may. I need to hear from the
we
lender.
need to hear
It's
from
absolutely
Scott
fine.
first.
No, I don't need to hear from Scott for my offer.
And in
I'll
the
make you an
pack,
offer
I've got
on
a
this
picture
deal.
of the rooms. They're fantastic.
I'll make you an offer on this deal. I know I can get lending on it.
Well,
We're going to offer based on a lease option. So we're going to offer them a lease.
what?
We're going to rent out the Airbnb units to cover the lease. And when we've got the income, we'll buy it. Easy.
What? What
It's
is
a
your
lease
offer?
option.
It's currently trading
Rent
as
it
a-
out
as
first,
a-
use
as an
the rent
Airbnb.
to finance it.
I don't know the Airbnb and the service accommodation business. I
We
just
have a
know-
lady here who's an expert in it, an expert.
But this is very, very lucrative Airbnb market in Windsor Eton all year round.
So you're looking for all the funding,
Yes.
one way or the other, where it's bank funding plus the angels putting the money in.
Yes.
Okay. Scott.
Yeah.
Sorry to take so long to get.
That's okay. Right. So let me just quickly, if I can, summarise the numbers. Okay. So purchase price 900.
Yes.
Conversion cost 900.
Yes.
Stands you in at 1.8 million pounds.
Correct.
Okay. It's a GDV of 3.2.
Yes.
Which means there's before finance costs 1.4 million pounds of profit.
Yes.
Okay. So of that 1.8 million pound total cost,
Yes.
you would be able to borrow or get finance for somewhere around 1.35 to 1.5.
Yes.
Okay, so there'd need to be equity in of somewhere between 300 and 450,000 pounds.
Yes.
My last question is, what is it that you're looking for from one of the angels?
So this
Apart
is
from
the,
money, obviously.
This is I called this the second leg of my property journey. My property journey got interrupted in 2019. I was diagnosed with a brain tumour, and I survived. I'm a brain tumour survivor, and it was a magical survival. Now, this is the second leg of my journey, and I want to be in property for the rest of my life. I'm passionate about it, and I want to leave a legacy for my children. I'm happy if I got an angel today to go 60-40, 60 in favour
Good
of the
answer,
angel.
Sam. Good answer. Right. Let's go to some offers now, shall we?
I'll go.
Nicholas? Oh, Paul. Sorry.
Well, Nick's
Paul.
already made an offer, hasn't he?
Nick's, well, it's
I've
a
made an
muddled offer. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what he's offered to be honest with you.
Not putting any money.
John doesn't understand these modern day strategies.
Okay.
Create.
So if you can contribute 50
Creative
to 80,000 and it can be secured subject to finance, I would give you the balance, whatever that is, 300 or something. Or, given that it may be difficult getting this through planning and there may be, different areas of expertise required to do it, I would also be willing to share it with another angel, because I think, 4 hands would be better than 2 in this case.
Yes.
Hayley, would you like to?
I'd do that with you, Paul. If you work with me.
More than willing to work with you, Hayley.
So you would partner up with Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Ranjan, what are your thoughts? It's in your patch, isn't it?
Yes, it's very much in my patch. I like the property. I think it can be done. I think it does need to be bought subject to planning. And I think that can be done from what you've said about the vendor's situation and the fact that it hasn't been sold. And I would love to do it with you on a 60-40 split, or because I don't have direct experience of serviced accommodation, and Hayley does, if Hayley wanted to choose me as a partner, I think we can
Must be the perfume.
optimize some kind of long-term exit
Well, I'd
out
work with
there
you.
in an interesting way.
A humble Ranjan, that's a very rare thing on set, isn't it? Very rare thing. Nicholas, I mean, yours was a garbled sort of offer. Do you want to make it clear?
Well, I just wanted to make it clear that
Yeah.
I'd invest in you in this deal, and that's a no-brainer.
Thank you.
Right, so
Well, what do you
the other
mean by
guys are
that?
waffling on about subject to planning deals. I'll second what Ranjan said. He obviously stole my idea anyway, in that this is a serviced accommodation play.
Yeah.
I think we can secure it quickly and fast. The vendor clearly would like another lease because they've offered a lease. And if a vendor's offering that, they actually want it filled, and they probably are investors themselves. So why not go and take the lease off them and get an option in there to buy it when we're ready to buy it?
My position is this, is that I don't have the experience in serviced accommodation. I call it running a guest house. That's what I call it, which is what it used to be in the old days, guest houses. So for me, I don't think this deal is for me. I think getting planning will be very difficult. So I'm going to say this one is not for me, but I do wish you all the luck, and you've got some very, very good angels to deal with without my help. Okay, so they are the offers. Have a think about it quickly, please, and make your decision. It might be no to everyone. Who knows? Make your decision, please.
Yeah, You can take a few minutes if you want.
You can have a little.
If you want to
talk
go to the
yourself
back
if
of
you
the
like.
room and take a moment, you might have
Or
no problem.
if you already know, then just tell us.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I've never known such desperate angels to work with you. It's ridiculous. So can we just have a decision, please?
So, yeah, I've made my decision. I'm gonna go with Nick.
Well done.
Awesome.
And I like the idea and also the option for the freehold to grab this property for long term and to keep it as a
Amazing.
long term investment.
Well done.
Exciting.
Well done.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Very good.
Very
excited,
good.
man. I think it's a
Wow,
great
it's really
deal.
good. It's really good
We
deal.
can, we can be very creative with this one.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Good to meet
I
you.
don't really understand.
Thank you, Angels.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Well
mate.
done.
You can't even look this way, can you, John, now?
Well, no, because I don't understand why you would have changed your deal.
I tell you what, I didn't know
course,
you.
it's-
I didn't know you like to be. I didn't know you like to be a tenant. But
Clearly you do.
I don't really understand that either. We were offering him money
We
to
were
buy it
buying
now.
I'm offering money to buy it.
Yeah, but in 2 or 3 years.
So he's got to now negotiate that, or you've got to negotiate
I think he was
it with
quite
the
keen to
vendor.
run the Airbnb.
The
Yeah.
vendor's already offering a lease.
He was
so
keen
we
to
don't have
keep it,
negotiate
wasn't
anything. If there wasn't a lease on the table in the sales particulars, I wouldn't have made that offer and he probably wouldn't have taken it. The vendor is offering a lease. So that's easy to negotiate.
And this is
We'll
a
take the
win-win.
lease.
This is a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Win-win for everybody.
Sam, massive congratulations there.
Thank you very much.
Interestingly, it was every other angel that gave you an offer except for John.
Absolutely, yeah.
However, how you feeling?
I'm very excited. It's been a great journey, and I'm very pleased that I've got an angel on my side, and the journey carries on.
It does. It begins here.
The Baker Street Property Meet is the UK's largest and #1 property investors networking event. The property market is going through monumental change right now, and at Baker Street Property Meet we aim to keep you up to date with the latest tips and tricks and insider tactics to help you keep on top of your property investing game and succeed in these troubled economic times. The Baker Street Property Meet is fundamentally about networking because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And at Baker Street, we aim to connect you with the people to make your property journey a monumental success. There's no better place to be to further your property investment journey than the Baker Street Property Meet. So make sure you're here, you're connecting with myself and Andrew Roberts, our expert guest speakers and 300 passionate property people each and every month. See you at the next meet. Get your spot at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com.